Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, everyone. Joan here from mainly Joan_IT. This is going to be a long video. Please enjoy this video where I catch a Marion Nifty set all the way to Newcastle Interchange from Hornsby Station. So, enjoy it.
The train on platform 4 goes to Newcastle Interchange. First stop, Hornsby, then...
This is a 6-car Marion Nifty set. D152 is the set.
Warning, please stand clear.
The next stop for this train is Woy Woy. Here comes Ascot Station. There's another Marion D6. Yes, that was a Marion D set. Gonna pass Mount Cola. There's Mount Cola. Mount Coringa next. the Waratah Aces. This passenger information display screen where the PIDs are not working. It just says platform and then left. Here goes Mount Karingai. Now the next place is Barara. Sorry guys, you're just looking at bike racks basically for 20 minutes. No, more like 50. Oscar H said. Alright, when we get to Barara, it's on this side. And Cowan. Just across the tracks. Here comes Barara now. There's a Waratah bases on platform 2. And we're now in the Central Coast Newcastle line. V-set just past the other track. Here comes Kaiwan. Next station is Hornsby River, so I'm gonna point it this way. Tunnel coming up. So when I'm in the tunnel, I pause to save a couple of seconds, because just seeing black is just not gonna be a good, sight. So there you go. I think there's gonna be a couple more tunnels coming up, so yeah. Oscar. Here's another tunnel. crossing here, only for the authorized access. And I think that's another tunnel coming up. Oh, no it's not. It's just a very curvy track. Very curvy track. Can we see the river? That's not even the river, it's just a forest. Oscar, again? Oh, we just got into the tunnel. It's like, this is just what you're seeing, literally for 25 seconds, and usually I would save that time. There we go, there's the river. See the Mooney Bridge over there? Like a soccer field down there. Yeah, pretty cool tunnel. There we go. Okay, the sun's gonna come up, that's gonna be an issue, especially for filming. So I hope that we can get through Gosford, hopefully, and we get good lighting. We have a tunnel coming up. Just a bunch of rocks. Curvature. So I think we're getting really close to Hornsby River now. I do remember seeing a little bridge up there, using the cars, of course. And yes, it is. There's an Oscar on platform number 1. Look at that. The next station we're passing is Wonderline, but there is like a very small station here called Mullet Creek, which actually this is what it's called, Mullet Creek. It's just before the bridge that takes the train on, after the tunnel as well. See some houses from here. Island over there, so it's like a really small, it's smaller than Wonderline, so there you go. You just saw it. It wasn't even that long. Wonderline's next, so yeah. once I get to Woi Woi, I might have to switch spots because people might use this area as well. So, looking at the quiet carriage, it's not so bad. Yeah, it's like a couple people, but if I just speak on my own, it just sounds weird. But I think I'm gonna go to the quiet carriage after I get to Woi Woi. There's another D set that scared me. D set heading to Central. So, yeah. There's that huge fence up there to prevent any trees or rocks falling down to the tracks. That looks very strong. That looks very strong. So, just in case like any typhoons, hurricanes, cyclones, tornadoes, earthquakes even. I doubt we're gonna get any tsunamis because there's a lot of tall islands surrounding the network basically, so yeah. I don't think we're gonna get many tsunamis. I mean, if an earthquake happens, there is a good chance you're gonna get a tsunami as well. But yeah, I think we're fine with tsunamis. It's basically an underwater volcano. That's what a tsunami is, and it's called a tsunami because in Japan it happens quite often. So yeah. All right, we're still not quite there at Hornsby. Look at this, man. It's so like mulch and dirt with the water. It's very shallow. It looks very disgusting. The fact that the second carriage is just as quiet as the actual quiet carriage is kind of funny. The thing is, it's in the morning, everyone's still tired, they want to get their sleep, so it's understandable, but eventually, when we get to Woi Woi, it's going to be a lot louder because I'm pretty sure they're going to be school kids going to be in the train going to Gosford. That would just make sense. But yeah, it's going to get really loud when we get to Woi Woi. So that's why I'm going to go to the quiet carriage. Okay, I think we're now approaching Hornsby. No, we're not. Okay, so it is quite a ride from Hawkesbury River to Hornsby. I think it's a little shorter than the ride from Kawan to Hawkesbury River. So, yeah. The Hornsby to Woi Woi is pretty fun. I think you go 110 kilometers an hour on a level crossing, which is kind of cool. There are other places that do that, but Woi Woi level crossing is one of the most infamous ones. Just recently, we had a V48 involved in an incident where a car was just placed onto the tracks, and then the VSET going 100 to 115 kilometers an hour. The driver was safe, the VSET was safe, the car wasn't, and it just skidded across the track for like an extra 300 meters, I think. Alright, so we're now at Hornsby now. There's one person there. Since there's nothing happening with the passenger information display screens, I'm just going to check the time. Okay, it's 7:26 a.m. we're going to get to Newcastle Interchange at about 9 o'clock. So yeah, we still have an hour and a half to go. Yeah, this video was supposed to be on a VSET, but because a DSET entered service, it wasn't a VSET. I think it would have been a VSET anyway if it wasn't a DSET. So yeah. Today is the 27th of June 2025. It's a Friday. I'm supposed to be going to school, but my year 12 group has a career expo, and you needed to pay to go there. Because I didn't pay, and because I already have a mind set for my career, I really didn't need to go. Yeah, so yeah, I'm skipping this day because why not? And I can't go, and I don't want to stay for 6 hours in the same room doing absolutely nothing. So there you go. So now the speed limit is going to clock up. Tunnel. Okay, there was just an Oscar that passed through the tunnel as well. That was the Woi Woi tunnel. That tunnel went for about 1.5 kilometers, and the speed limit the speed of the train did clock up. It went from 70 to 115 in about, I'll say, 10 seconds. Or just under 10 seconds. It's an infamous tunnel because it's one of the longer tunnels in the network, and it's one of the longer tunnels that doesn't have more than 2 tracks. And it's a tunnel that a train can go 115 kilometers in. So yeah, passing the level crossing soon. There's an Oscar literally right there. Just remember, there was an Oscar when we got in the tunnel, and after about 30 seconds out of the tunnel, an Oscar passed again. So yeah, it's gonna get very close now. We're in the Woi Woi area now, so yeah. Just waiting for the level crossing. Alright, here comes the level crossing. There you go. And we're going 115 kilometers. And we just dropped down to 100. Now we're at like 90. Now we're at 80. Now 70. 60, 50, 40. Yeah, I'm going to move to the other carriage. Okay, let's go to the quiet carriage. Didn't forget anything, so that's good. Alright, we're going to sit here. There's a quiet carriage, so hopefully everyone's quiet. Where's my charger? Alright, we're at Woi Woi now. I tried to not get many passengers on the video so that they know that I'm not like a silly person doing silly things. There you go. Yeah, Woi Woi now. I've been to Woi Woi 2 or 3 times. I haven't really recorded at Woi Woi. I will eventually record at Woi Woi in the school holidays where I have so much more time. And plus, sorry.
Stand clear.
Okay, so No one's listening to me, so it's okay if I speak. The school holidays, which is coming up, happens to be starting on the 6th of June, I'm assuming. Wait, Fridays 4, Saturdays, Sunday. Oh, 7th of June. No, 7th of July, sorry. 7th of July, and I think it'll end on the 19th of July, because it ends on the Friday after that 7th of July. Yeah, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, no, 18th. Oh no, technically it's 20th of July, because the 21st is when we go back, so, yeah. Yeah, that's it. Going to have a lot more time filming, and then that term for me as a year 12 is the HSC trials, the HSC trials, there you go. That's the HSC trials. Still get to go to school, most likely can relax when the HSC comes, because I only have one HSC subject to do, and yeah, you can rest for that whole term basically, and then that's basically it. Oscar H said passing. Okay, so now we're approaching Kuliwong. I love the Woi Woi area. It's relaxing, not so loud, and it's quite cool too. Passing Kuliwong now. Look at those houses up there. They look like tree houses made from wood. So yeah. There's Kuliwong. Now the funny thing about Kuliwong, one platform is longer than the other. The shorter platform goes to Newcastle Interchange and the longer platform goes to Central. I understand that more people want to go to Central than Newcastle Interchange, so yeah, it's understandable. But the thing is, it's not symmetrical, and it's a cool station, but it's not one of the better ones, so yeah. So Kuliwong, and then next station is Tascott, which is smaller than Kuliwong. It's like a little bit more than Wonderbine. I filmed at Tascott before. One of the cooler stations, I gotta say. You get a whole river with boats, with cars, with a level crossing too. I mean, Wonderbine has a level crossing, but it's cool to see a lot of action at other places too, so yeah. All these houses look very cool. Got bricks, got stone, got wood. Alright, Tascott's coming up. Tascott's a bit of a curve. Okay, so we're now on a curve, so I think Tascott's gonna come up soon. Yeah, there you go. Parking, a train station sign, and there's Tascott. So yeah, it's just a little bit bigger than Wonderbine, and it's in a different place, which is also kind of cool. The furthest I've been on a train on the Newcastle line is Gosford. If I pass Gosford, I surpassed my previous trip distance. We're going all the way to Newcastle Interchange today. Once I get to Newcastle Interchange, I'll end the video there and make a new video at Newcastle Interchange where I film basically Hunter J sets, maybe an Oscar, maybe a V set, and the D set, of course. Yeah. So once we like approach, there comes Point Claire. I forgot to say. Point Claire is a funny station. It's there's a V set. There you go. The funny thing about Point Claire, it feels like an 8-car station, but it's a 6-car station, which is also kind of weird. We're approaching Gosford now. Everyone's coming off. lighting is bad. I think we're gonna get a lot of trains here in Gosford. Here comes the yards. Hopefully we can see a V-set. We saw a couple of V-sets. Hopefully we can see more. Well, I don't think we're gonna get a V-set. Wow, no V-sets. Not even an Oscar. Gosford now. This is the furthest I've been to. It's 7:38 AM. So yeah. Hopefully no one boards the quiet carriage. Alright, so this decent deposit 7:40, so okay, not many people, that's good.
Closing. Please stand clear.
Alright, we're about to go further than I've been before. Next stop, I think, is Tuggerah. Now, I have been to Tuggerah, but I haven't been on train. It has an upgrade, so I'm going to look into that in the future. There's a piece of oh, there's a turntable. That's cool. I thought that was just a piece of track. There's a turntable. Okay, I haven't seen any other train in the yards, and thinking about it, it is in the peak hour, and there should be a reason why there's no trains in the yard. So yeah. Or the siding. It's a yard or sidings. I really don't know. No, if it's a sidings, it's less than like 4 tracks. If it's a yard, it's gonna be more than 4 tracks. So there you go. So the next station we're passing is Narara. I kind of forgot what Narara looks like. I have passed Narara. I don't remember what it looked like. And there's an Oscar. There you go. There's a racetrack. I think that's for horses, I believe. I don't know. Horses running that. It's a short place. Short, I mean small place. Yeah. There's an extra track. Well, there's 4 tracks. Never mind. I think 2 of them are for like terminating trains. There's a skate rink or skate park. Rink. Rinks for different ones. I'm so glad no one's like in this area, so I can like speak whenever I want, even though it is quiet. So. Even then, I don't think anyone would be in this seating. It is for priority, but because it's morning and in a quiet space and not many people are in the trains, I think it's good that I'm the only one here. It's great I'm the only one here. So yes. And guys, if you have made it this far, please subscribe to mainlyjoan_YT, hit the like button down below, hit the bell, subscribe to my gaming channel as well. Hit the like button down below on all my videos, especially on the gaming channel. Hit the bell. I will do a live stream tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. Oh, of course, hit the bell. Always hit the bell. If you hit the bell, you'll be notified of when my next video is up. So yeah, I don't tend to premiere videos because it just doesn't. I just don't want to do that. It just makes the viewer confusing. Here's Narara. Narara's pretty decent. Narara's pretty decent. Yeah. And then after Narara is Niagara Park. Please do not get it wrong with the drug that rhymes with Niagara. Please don't get it confused with that. Alright. Yeah. This is the furthest I've been to. So again, we arrive at 9 o'clock. It is now 7:45. So yeah, we got an hour and 15 minutes. So yeah. I have done a video from Central to Hornsby on the D set, so I don't have to do Central to Newcastle because I did Hornsby to Newcastle. So I could combine that if I could. But I didn't want to. Here comes Niagara Park. Niagara Park looks pretty cool. Oh, you got a footbridge and an elevator or a lift. I call it elevator because it's just easier for me to say. I mean, lift is easier, but lift is like I'm going to lift you up, like carry someone, and an elevator is just, oh, Sara Lee. My mom loves the Sara Lee cakes. There's a factory over there, small factory, past Niagara Park. Yes, this is an emergency help point button here, and I almost touched it. So luckily, this thing right here is going to make me get confused with this thing up here. This scholastic. Oh, Niagara Park got some cool stuff. Not the best stuff, but pretty cool stuff. Okay, we're approaching Lizaro now. You just saw that self-storage over there. Here's Lizaro next to the highway, which is pretty cool. And whatever that is over there. That's not even a highway, it's just a road. It's a road with a lot of cars going by. Alright, in between here and Ourimbah, we're going to be going at about 100 kilometers an hour, or up to 115. In the meantime, D-sets are one of the cooler trains in the network. Actually, one of the best trains in the network. They're the only trains that have wall outlets, USB-C plugs. I mean, USB plugs. Yeah, one of the better ones. You need, in order to charge, you need a wall outlet or a USB that connects to your phone, which is pretty cool. No train does that. If the Tangaras did that, that would make them even better, because some of them actually do have that until they got converted. Actually, I don't remember. I don't think they did. The reason why I think Tangaras would be cooler if they had it, because of their flippable seats and the look of it will be cooler. But then again, it's going to cost them a lot of money to manufacture, fix, and maintain. But yes, Ourimbah's coming up. I think we're about to be at Ourimbah anyway. There is a level crossing before we get to Ourimbah, I think. Here's Ourimbah. Yeah, that was it. Ourimbah. Ourimbah is SP4 or SP6. There's no station that is SP5 or SP7 or SP3. I think there is a station that's SP2, but I don't remember which one. Yeah, I think there might be an SP2. I don't know. Even then, if it's like a station where I'm going to be having to go at the rear carriages of the train. I still won't get there because I'm in the front carriage. So, yeah. Going to be a long day for me. Going to film for about 10 hours on the Newcastle Interchange. The Central Coast Newcastle line. What is that horse? Well, apparently we're in the farmlands now. Alright, next station we're going to be at is Tuggerah, where this train will actually stop. Pretty cool here. I'm not sure if we passed Kangiangi. Kangiangi is one of the maintenance centers that only hold the D sets, or store the D sets. Oh, we're going quite fast. So there is a extra track here, and then another extra track. I think this is part of Kangiangi, I think. It's just a siding. Maybe that is Kangiangi. It is Kangiangi. Look at all those D sets. Look at those D sets. that was cool. I like that. Yeah, so Kangiangi will be only for D sets. That's it. No V sets, no Oscars, just D sets. So D sets were a problematic train before it entered service. It was supposed to enter service in 2019. Because of safety issues, COVID, issues with the guards and stuff, it was delayed for an extra 6 years. This train should have entered service in 2019. If so, that would mean V-sets would have already been scrapped and retired, where some of them will still be running on the Blue Mountains line, of course. Oscars would have already replaced the K-sets. K-sets should have been scrapped as well. Yeah, Oscars could have been Oscars would replace K-sets. 2020 is when the D-sets would go to Blue Mountains line, entered service in the Blue Mountains line. However, because of the delay, V-sets were still there, and if that had happened, all V-sets would have been scrapped, except for 1 or 2 sets for heritage runs. And in 2021, the D-sets would replace the Oscar H sets on the South Coast line. That would make all Oscars be suburban, which they should have been in the first place. They don't have comfortable seats, the Oscars, and it just looks like a suburban train. We're now at Tuggerah now. There's a V-set. There you go. Now Tuggerah is kind of an interesting station. It is a station that carries 8 carriages. It can't carry 10 carriages though. Basically every station that is only 8-car fitting can't fit a 10-car. Good thing that no one's coming on. Last day of V-sets on this line. Man, the funny thing about this, when the V-sets entered service, they entered in service in 1970. Not only that, they entered service on the 22nd of June, which happens to be my birthday, which I celebrated 5 days ago as an 18-year-old. Tuggerah is a great station. You got McDonald's, Subway. I don't think I see a KFC. There's a Guzmani Gomez. Oh, Hungry Jack's. Oh, and the V-set's fine. I think I will get on a V-set once I come back from Newcastle Interchange. So this is going to be, I think, a 8-part series.
Doors closing. Please stand clear.
All the school kids. Tuggerah Tuggerah will be a very important station, not only because of school kids, but because when it's peak hour, services need to be more frequent. After Tuggerah is Wyong, so yeah. There we go. We actually have the stopping pattern. When we got up to here, there we go.
Newcastle line service to Newcastle Interchange, stopping at Tuggerah, Wyong, Warnervale, Waee, Morrison, Dora Creek, Orobah, Fassifern, Burrigal, Taralba, Copple Creek, Cardiff, Katara, Adamstown, Broadmeadow, Hamilton, Newcastle Interchange.
Okay, so after Tuggerah, we're stopping at every station, so yeah. And we're gonna stop in the small stations too. Okay, we have a D-set 8 to Central. It is a 8-car D-set. There we go, we've been waiting for that ever since. We got Red Rooster, Cheesecake Shop, Domino's, Ampol. And we got some car dealerships, which I don't like cars at all. I hate cars. I absolutely hate cars. On a small bridge. There you go. We now entered Wyong. Hopefully we can see some train stables. Okay, so Burrigal is one of them. Waee or Warnervale was one of them. Copple Creek, another one. Adamstown. And that's all. Oh, we're now at Wyong, just like that. Just like that, we're at Wyong. Don't see many people, there's school buses. Don't see many people coming on. Okay, now they're here. There's a dog. Oh, look at the dog. Is there anyone going in the train here? No. Good. We're at Wyong. Yeah, this area of Central Coast has some funny names. No, it isn't.
In the direction of travel.
No, it isn't Gosford. I just caught an issue already. This is not Gosford.
Doors closing. Please stand clear.
I've been in this train for about 55 minutes, 56 minutes now, and I still have yet to go to the toilet, which is funny. Usually when I'm in a long distance trip train, I would always go to the toilet, but this is one of the times where I don't need to go to the toilet at all. Now, we just saw an issue. This was supposed to be Gosford. We just left Wyong. Next stop is Warnervale. And I don't see any trains stopping. And it still says Tuggerah.
To Newcastle Interchange, stopping at Tuggerah, Wyong, Warnervale, Waee.
Yeah, and it stops there. We just left Wyong. Next stop is Warnervale. Now, these seats are flippable, but no one, I don't think anyone touched them, or maybe someone touched them in between Hornsby and Central. Oh. Okay. Like I said, these are flippables. I mean, it's not flippable, like, when you sit on them and then come back out, they, like, close. But since I got this train, this hasn't been gone up. Unless they're actually fixed ones, because in the other sets they are, when you sit on them and get off them, they come back up. have some snacks in my... I brought a duffel bag because it's simply easier to carry than a backpack. And plus I have more stuff to carry than a normal backpack. It's good I got a duffel bag for a reason, so yeah. Has my chargers, which I'm using right now. Yeah, chargers because I'm going to charge my power bank soon. For filming purposes, obviously. And I have a switch in there. So once I finish all my videos that I want to film, I can use my switch and play when I go back. And I have headphones so I can listen to music, which is good. Alright, so Warnervale's coming up. I have not seen Warnervale. I've seen Morrisette. I haven't been there on the train though. Whoa, there's level crossing. Oh yeah, I forgot, there's level crossing. Yeah, I clearly never been to Warnervale. There you go. I didn't even know there's a level crossing. Oh, it's not even a level crossing. What was that? Now the speed limit for trains that don't stop here is quite fast. See, that's... And then they have to wait. Oh. And if it's delayed, they're still gonna wait. So yeah, Warnervale's SP4 or SP5. Doesn't really matter. And cars waiting up here. What else over there? There's a place called Warnies. I think that's just a nickname for Warnervale. This would be a cool place to film.
Doors closing. Please stand clear.
But then the service frequency is horrible. Like, so bad. Alright, we're now leaving. A playground there. That'll be a cool place if you ever want to travel all the way to Warnervale. Oh, look at that. You can cross the things. Yeah, it only took us to get to Tucker for it to fix. Not even in the gaps like Cowan, Hornsby River, or Hornsby River to Wonderby. Not even there. Yeah, so we're arriving at 9:06. I thought it said 9:05 when I said it, but 9:06. We still have an hour to go, so yeah. Well, I don't know why it says Newcastle Interchange via Fasterford. You should just say Newcastle Interchange because there's only one way to go to Newcastle Interchange. Hey, this might be indicating we're a bit late. You never know. So once I get to Newcastle Interchange, the plan for me is to film, I think it's about 30 minutes, because then the next place I'm going to is Hamilton, but I'll be on a Hunter J set, which I've never been on, ever. I've never been on a Hunter J set. And then after Hamilton, I'll go to Broadmeadow, and then after Broadmeadow, I'm going to Cardiff. Yeah, Cardiff. After Cardiff is Fasterford, and then after Fasterford is Morrisette. I think that's what my plan was. So Newcastle Interchange, Hamilton, Broadmeadow, Cardiff, Fasterford, Morrisette. Yeah, Morrisette. And then I think I'm going to do Wyong in that same area. I think I can do those 6 stations, or 6 or 7 stations. I think that's what I said. Do not say the meme. I think I know what you're going to say. Yeah. If I do Wyong, that means the next time I go, I can do Tuggera. But then again, I do want to film the in-between stations, such as Adamstown and Katara. So I do want to film that. I also I want to film at Warnervale. Warnervale looks pretty cool. Talk about one of the better stations in the Central Coast Newcastle line. It's got McDonald's and Subway, and it's basically like I don't want to say Wyong, because Wyong is actually worse than Tuggerah. Tuggerah's got a Westfield and Wyong doesn't. Just remember that. Yeah, Tuggerah is basically like, it's similar to Gosford in a way. It's got a lot of stuff, a lot of cool stuff too. And no, I don't want to film the trip from Morisset or Wyong to Hornsby, because I simply just want to save as much film as I can. I do have a lot of film.
Next will be YE, followed by Morisset, Dora Creek, Awama, Rathburn, and all stations through to Newcastle Interchange.
Even though I'm using like 2 hours of the time now, I want to save as much as I can. Okay, the sun is going to be annoying. You can see right there on the right side. So let's film the left side. But then again, you can still see the sun's rays. YE is a island station, meaning that both platforms are next to each other instead of separation. Yeah, YE is a... there you go. Kind of a funny station too, YE. Oh no. Look at all those people. It's good to have like the second or third carriage. That would have sucked if that was here. Okay, no one's getting off or on here, so that's good. This isn't Warnervale. School bus. My dad wants to be a bus driver for some reason, and I think that's just a weird career choice. He is right now a physical assistant in an aged care facility where he works to. I'm not going to say the company because they're gonna call me out. So he works for a aged care facility nursing home. I don't want to say the suburb as well because that's going to give it away. Yeah, he works there. He's looking to change career to a bus driver for some reason. That's just what he wants to do. I don't agree with it, but that's just what he wants to do. Bus drivers sometimes aren't great. Sometimes aren't great. The bus system in Sydney is not great. always get consistent delays, always get it's in the road as well, so there's gonna be incidents on the road. So yeah, that's the thing. Trains, even though they do that, are less likely to have that, like road delays. They're less likely to have that. The only chance that will happen is a road accident on a level crossing. It's been a while since we had a level crossing incident. One of the notable ones were in Vineyard, of course, Tangara, Mulgrave, where a water ASET fell off the tracks. I think only like 2 carriages fell off. Of course, Kepler Grange Racecourse incident. T42 is back, which is great, but then some of the carriages scrapped. T42 was involved. 100 kilometers an hour, ute on the track, retrieving a go-kart, bang. That's just what the plot was. Apparently, that's what the plot was. Okay, yeah, that's all I can do. That's all I remember. There might be more notable ones that I know that I can't think of right now, but yeah. Alright, it's 8 o'clock now. Was it 8:10? Okay, so we have like 56 minutes to go. Oh, D-set. Whoa. 10 car D-set. Heading to Central. I doubt there will be services coming from Wyoming Gosford, or terminating at Wyoming Gosford, because it is like we're just outside of the peak hour, and usually that happens in the peak hour. So yeah. Okay, so approaching Morisset. There's a siding just then. I forgot if that had electrification or not. Sorry guys if I tend to film like this sometimes, I'm sorry. My hand is just not cooperating the way it should be. Now, when Phil did this, he was on a VSET, Central to Newcastle Interchange. I applaud him for that. I will probably never do that in my life, Central to Newcastle Interchange. If I can drive it, I'm fine with that. But riding, holding a phone for that's so hard. I applaud him for that. And he didn't even speak much, so yeah. I speak a lot. Well, I'm an introvert, but whenever I'm holding like a camera or something, I speak a lot. So yeah. And for those of you who don't know, an introvert is someone that is very shy, doesn't like talking to other people, doesn't like to hang out with other people much. And an extrovert is basically the opposite of what I just said. They speak a lot, they're very loud, they love when other people comes, and they express themselves. Unlike me. Look at that. See that mill. As Woolworths, and here we are. Hopefully no one gets on. Oh, Actually, I don't know. This might be one of the stations where it's the front. Oh no! No, this one's coming in. Yeah, yeah. I think there's freight. NR73, I believe that's what it said. Alright, the way you spell Morissette is not like Alanis Morissette. It's funny because Alanis Morissette's last name is like a lot different than the actual suburb here in Australia. Or Sydney, Australia. No, New South Wales. Her name is Morisette. That's how you spell her last name. Over here, it's Morisset. It's kind of funny, but yeah. That's how I used to spell Morissette before I got into this. Now, I got into this when I was, I think, 6 or 5 years old. I'm 18 now, so I got all that in my brain, so yeah. Next stop is Dora Creek, I think. Yep. And no, not Dora the Explorer. Yeah, the funny thing about the Central Coast Newcastle line, it's got some funny names for a station, like Woi Woi, Coolywong, Niagara Park, Lizaro. Lizaro's fine. It's like Lisa Kudrow combined. Okay. You got Tuggerah, like you're tugging something. Wyong, then Wye, Dora Creek, Awaba. Seriously, Burgle. You know, Copper Creek. Qatar is fine. Yeah, that get some funny names for certain stations. So yeah, this is how it was made. We have 50 minutes until we get to Newcastle Interchange. We had to dwell at Morissette for an extra 2 minutes because it was just very early when we got there. By very early, like 2 minutes, so that's nothing. Alright, we should be at Dora Creek now. We're still on the train. Oops, sorry. Another D-set. Another 10-car D-set. Heading to Central. When I got on this D-set, it was 6:57 a.m. It's 8:17 a.m. right now. So I've been filming just under an hour and 20 minutes. So yeah.
Next up be Dora Creek, followed by Awaba.
Dora Creek's kind of funny. We got a little, I call this a river. I would have said creek, but it's more like a river, not a creek. Here we go. Dora River. Hornsby River is named after the actual Hornsby River. But then Dora Creek, the creek doesn't look like a river. I mean, the creek doesn't look like a creek, it looks like a river. Look what that is up there. Alright. No one's even in this area, so. Now we get to the stations where it's not as populated.
Doors closing. Please stand clear.
Awaba is next, and I think that's quite a quite a trip. This isn't Morissette train. It just said Morissette. Yeah, so this train, the info for the stopping, like where we stopped at is wrong. You think we're at Gosford again? It didn't say Gosford until now. It's quite a trip to Awaba. Yeah, the sun's gonna take a toll on us eventually. What is that? Is that a water park? I don't know what that was. That looked cool. So I just gotta remember it was after Dora Creek when we saw that. Because that looked cool. Maybe it wasn't a water park, but it looked pretty cool. I don't know why Hamilton to Newcastle Interchange is 45 minutes. That's quite a trip from because before Newcastle Interchange was constructed in, I believe, 2017, I think. It was called Newcastle. Stations before that were Queen's Wharf, Civic, Wickham, and then Hamilton. Yeah. I've never seen those, but that looked pretty cool. I think they had to get rid of because they just were so old-fashioned and it didn't look right. I've never seen them. Yeah. Can't do anything about it when it's gone. Literally can't do anything about it. Oops. There you are. Horn.
The next stop is Aurora.
Is that a worker or is this?
The next stop is Aurora.
Might be a worker. Oh, it is a worker. The announcement was correct. The next stop is a Wabo. here. Oh, let's go. Very quiet here. Well, there are people that drove here. No one can hear them. Oh, someone. That was the only person I saw. There is someone. Ooh, look at that.
The next stop is Fatterfern. The next stop is Fatterfern.
What? Okay. I think we'll get some people at Fatterfern. I just have a hunch there is going to be a lot of people at Fatterfern. Workers again. Yep, workers. I should have said this at the start. You can use this for study as well. If you're studying one of this stuff, you could have used this time. Use this video as you want to talk. Okay, fast phone's coming up. Okay. So far, I saw no one. Okay, never mind. There's two. Two people.
This stop is Fatterfern.
4 people. I thought there was going to be a lot more there, but they happen to be on the Sydney side of the platform. Next stop is Booragal. Ooh, Euston Private Railway. Oh, that looks cool. Oh yeah, it's faster. And then coming from that private railway, we're back to the original track. Cool. Yeah. Oh, it's an island platform. Island station. Still 3 people. Do we see any more? No. Just 3 people.
This stop is Booragal. This stop is Booragal.
Okay. Next stop is Taralba.
The next stop is Taralba. The next stop is Taralba.
Oh, look at this. Cranes. Using rails. That is cool. Oh, that's what it was when I was at Door Creek. Cranes. Oh, is this Terralba already? It is. Wow. Let's see how many people. So if we get 0. Oh no, there's gonna be people at the front. There's 1, 2, 3. Whoa, a bunch of school kids. There's like 30 there. Okay, no one at the
This
front.
stop
That's good.
is Terralba. This stop is Terralba. This stop is Terralba.
I was wondering, it's so quiet, and then 30 school kids with the teacher. Get the doors closing for you guys here at Terralba.
Doors closing. Please stand clear.
Decent. Central decent. Not stopping 8 cars. I think next stop is Cardiff. Oh, I thought this was something else. Now it says that again on the platform. I just saw a pelican and ducks behind me. There's like a small creek and it ends there. So it's pretty cool. Cranes again. Look at that. That looks so cool. I thought it was a water park. River here. That's definitely not a creek. Creek is really small, and river is pretty big. Then lake. Oh, there you go, Cockle Creek. Oh, it's Cockle Creek, then Cardiff. I thought it was Cardiff, then Cockle Creek. Alright, I saw nobody.
This stop is
1 person,
Cockle
2
Creek.
people, 3
This
people.
stop is Cockle Creek.
Is that it? 3? Oh, 4. Oh no. Let's get my cup here. Oh, it's Cockle Creek. I thought it was a river. It looks like a river. And then it says Cockle Creek. See, some of these station names aren't the actual, you know, what it actually is supposed to be. But that's okay. Now, next up is Cardiff. Cardiff has a maintenance centre area, so I think we can see some trains there. Ooh, we got a BMX track or dirt bike area. That looks cool. Here at Cockle Creek. Okay. Alright, now we're at the point where it's going to get a little more fun for me because we're almost there. I need to do the Blue Mountains line. I will get there soon. Hopefully I get the school holidays in that too, or that huge break I get in the during the HSC period, which usually people will do like 3, 4, 5, or 6. No, 3 or 4 or 5. You'd never do 6 in the HSC. I only do 1 because I'm a non-ATAR. Some do 0, which they're really lucky. But because I'd have to do an HSC subject, I still have to prepare. But then again, I can just take a break. Oh, look at that! There's a Waratah A set, A44. I saw a Waratah B set in there somewhere. Yeah, there's a Waratah B set, and then 81 classes and stuff. Keep container class. Yeah, there's a Waratah A set there. There's another Waratah A set in there. There's a D set here. D153. Another D set. Over there. Oh, that D set over there is not modified. If the D set has New South Wales Transport instead of Transport New South Wales Train Link, that's a real D set. The other ones with the New South Wales Train Link aren't modified. Yeah, that was cool. You saw. Oh, there's dealerships. What? Cardiff. I mean Cardiff, yeah, but really? Dealerships. Look at that, Cardiff. We're not at Cardiff yet, but that was pretty cool. So a Waratah A set, Waratah B set, a D set. Did not see an Oscar V set, which is kind of sad. Yeah, so we're getting to the point where we're almost there. Here's Cardiff. No, never mind. That was Footbridge. Even if it was Cardiff, why would we stop? Why wouldn't we stop like that? Yeah, Cardiff got some decent stuff. Okay, now we're at Cardiff. Okay, let's see how many people there's. 1, 2, 3, well, 4. Oh, someone's filming. 5, 6.
This stop is Cardiff.
6. Oh, 7.
This stop is Cardiff.
7. Yeah, 7 people. That sounds good. Look at the doors closing here at Cardiff. Cardiff got better maintenance than Awaba.
Doors closing. Please stand clear.
Look at the tiles. You got tiles here, unlike the other area. I think someone's playing with the doors. Okay. There's a D set. That's a Newcastle Interchange for some reason. Empty D set. D1. No, it's not. No, it isn't. Oh. What was that? And D153. It said not in service. It's so weird that they said... No, it said Newcastle Interchange. Not in service. It said Newcastle Interchange. Alright, so pulling out of Cardiff pretty slowly. There's probably like signals or speed board that says to slow down when departing, or slowly depart. Next stop is Katara. It was like Cardiff again. Next stop is Katara. After Katara is Adamstown, then Broadmeadow, Hamilton and Newcastle Interchange, where I'm finally happy. I'm already happy still. It is a long ride. I mean, this is from Hornsby, not Newcastle. I mean, Newcastle Interchange to Hornsby to Central is like 35 minutes. So it's just an extra 35 minutes. When we go back to Hornsby, it's gonna be a lot more packed. I mean, it's in the middle of the day, but still, it's about to be the afternoon peak, so it's gonna be packed for sure. Especially when we get to Weil, Tugger, and Gosford. And Roy even. It's gonna be more packed. As much as I like the V-sets, if I filmed on a V-set, it would be bad for me because the amount of time I'm filming, if I didn't have the charger, that would drain my battery really quickly. Move tunnel. Alright, we're out of the tunnel. I forgot there was a tunnel. Oh, there's some freight. There you go. We only saw one freight, and that was at Morisset. Here's the second freight. It's a Friday, it is in the morning, so I do understand. But only 2 freight. That's kind of weird. Usually you'd see like maybe 5 or 6 freight. Oh, look at that pool. That's cool. Rhymes. Katara's next. Katara has a Westfield. I've been to the Westfield Katara. Has time zone. We love time zone. Whole family loves time zone. Especially my family that is over in the Philippines. They love it too. Okay, let's see how many people at Katara. There's 1.
This stop is Katara.
There's 2. There's 3.
This stop is Katara.
We're staying at 3. We stopped at 3. Nice.
Clear.
I don't know why I paused it. I should have just kept it going. There was literally no one in sight. And it's Katara. Yeah, I don't know how Katara is far away from the actual shopping center. The Westfield. The actual station is far away. I don't even see at all where the actual shopping center is. Oh, there's a bowling club there. Where do you play? You play with the thingies.
The next stop is Adamstown.
Yeah, Katara has a Westfield and have yet to see it. Because it's like in the general area. Oh, there it is. It's over there. It's in the general area of Newcastle. It's all the way over there. And it's far walk. Just imagine you come to Katara, you didn't bring your car, you took the train, and you're going to Westfield. That's so far. But then again, we don't like cars, so yeah. Yeah, Westfield, Harvey Norman. There's gonna be a McDonald's in there, I'm assuming. Maybe a KFC, maybe a Subway. Home Company, they have JB Hi-Fi. They do have McDonald's, they do have KFC. Office Works. Yeah, you got basically everything you need here at Katara. Self-storage, we don't really care about self-storage, it's just like, ooh, basketball court. We care about that. Ooh, 8 hoops. And they all cool. And they have designs. And they all have nets. That's pretty cool. Alright, Adamstown is next. I have seen Adamstown, but I haven't... Well, in a video. But I haven't been or seen it in real life. Level crossing also? No. Oh yeah, Adamstown is a long station and then it has a long platform and a short platform.
This stop is Adamstown.
So
This
2,
stop
3.
is Adamstown.
3 people going to Newcastle. Is it just 3? And it is just 3. Oh, the level crossing. And look at that, you have traffic lights. And you've stopped. And these people have to wait.
closing. Please stand clear.
Okay. Alright. Next stop, Broadmeadow. If we were in XPT going to casino, starting at Central, the next stop will be Broadmeadow, which is a huge amount of stations skipped. And look, we got training for those people who are going to ride dirt bikes or something. Here we go, look at that. XPT carriages here at Adamstown or Broadmeadow. But I don't see the actual motor cars. Yeah, just XPT carriages, Cube Container Class QE012, a D set, and a J set, a Hunter J set just beside it. Look at that D set that looks really rusted too. D4, I'm assuming that's D104, yep. And then D set here, D20, and is that D120? Yes, it is. You look at that, it's still covered. Yeah, I just saw a glimpse of a Hunter J set, maybe you can see the, what is the D set over there, D44. See it? No, you can't. D1 or D100. See, this one's fine. That's gonna enter service. D66 moving. It's moving. And D149 with do not enter on it. Here, that's in service. Oh, SSL. Oh, Broadmeadow. We're here at Broadmeadow. I saw nobody yet. I saw one person. Two people. 3 people.
This stop is
4 people.
Broadmeadow. This
5
stop
people.
is Broadmeadow.
Oh dear. Look at all the services. Look at all the services there. I hear the bikers and scooters. Skateboard. Yeah, Broadmeadow is pretty popular, unlike the other stations.
Please stand clear.
Broadmeadow's got a long platform 1. Newcastle Entertainment Center. Workers. Whatever that is. Parking bay.
The next stop is Hamilton.
Here comes the
The next
Y.
stop is Hamilton.
Here's the Y, so that there is a Y in this area. So if you're on the left side, you would go to the left, heading to Waratah. There's QL012 and QL010 with QL07. So that's the Y that would be going to Waratah. That over there is a track. Newcastle Interchange on the right, Hamilton to the right, Waratah to the left. So they're on the Y. We have to slow down a bit because I'm pretty sure the trains are going to I think Talara, Dungal, Riscone, a J set, I'm assuming. Yeah, there's no electrification. So we're 164 kilometers away from Central, Platform 1. Comes to level crossing. Alright, we're at Hamilton now. Are there so many people?
This stop is Hamilton. This stop is Hamilton.
Is that Endeavour? There's one. There's one. Cool. Alright, next stop, Newcastle Interchange. Yay. So Newcastle Interchange isn't that far from Hamilton. Tracks. I think we're on the far left platform, which is platform 1, I think, or 4.
The next stop is Newcastle Interchange. The next stop is Newcastle Interchange.
Here's Newcastle Interchange.
The next stop is Newcastle Interchange.
Yeah, you got the middle platform being the longest, and then the two outer platforms being shorter. I think. Yep, not in service D set, D67. Alright, so while we're still at it, please subscribe to mainlyjoan_YT, hit the like button down below, hit the bell. Subscribe to my gaming channel, Mainly Joan Gaming, where I film my gaming videos there. I tend to do live streams, and we'll do other stuff. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this 2-hour video I will film here. Thank you for watching.